So guys, it's Connor from Out of Work, and today we're going to be answering some questions from Facebook. This message came from one of our viewers, and he says, I'd like to know when and how and what conditions to use my lures in for stripers. So he just kind of wanted to know what kind of lures should I use for striper fishing, when, where, how. It kind of goes on conditions a little bit. And for striper fishing, for most of our, say, you really do have periods of times during the day when stripers are going to be most aggressive. It's not like a bass where you can, make fun of it, it'll bite. Stripers have to be hungry. So for us, that really means it's going to be late night into the morning hours. During the day, you hardly ever catch any stripers in the day. It's just because they're just not super active. And one thing is, we also do a lot of shore fishing. So if you study the way stripers behave, they come to the shallows during the night, and during the day they go offshore. They'll go back into deeper water. So unless if you're on a boat and you're doing some type of vertical presentation, most of your luck is going to be the night hours or dawn till dusk type thing. So with that being said, in the mornings, we say you're out there and it's still pitch black. Pitch black, we're doing, if you reference our striper lure videos and striper lures 2014 and our top 5 striper lures 2014, those are 3 videos to look at. Those are the lures we still use, okay? Usually we go out, if it's still pitch black, we're throwing out a bomber, 16A Magnum, Daiwa, SP Minnow, and recently, if it's really shallow water, then I'm throwing a square bill crankbait. So those are the lures that we usually throw when it's still pitch black. As soon as you start to see a little bit of light, that's when the top waters go out. So top water, GT minnows, your hens, depending on how big the size of your stripers are, GT minnows, mag poppers, any other type of a swimming, like the swimming lures, those seem to work better than the popping lures during that time of day. And that's it. Like, you're looking at a window between, say, 4 o'clock in the morning to about 6:30, depending on the time of year, because sunrise does change back and forth. So those are the kind of conditions you're looking at. This is like, I'm talking if it's bright, clear skies and starry skies at night, of course. In terms of colors, in clear water at night, I like, there's two colors that primarily work for us with stripers. It's either going to be a chrome color, like a chrome maybe with a black top or a color top, or just an all white, like an all bone color, all white color. Those are kind of our favorites right now. So definitely try those colors if you're doing like the long jerk baits, things like that. And on a jerk bait, I don't even jerk it aggressively. It's a slow roll process, and slow roll. It's really simple. Cast out as far as you can, spinning gear or bait caster, whatever you might have, and just slow roll it. That's all you gotta do. Most of your hits are going to be pretty close to shore, I'll tell you that. So just kind of be careful with that. Towards the day hours, if it's cloudy, if it's super cloudy, or if it's snowing, the bite might continue till 9. It might even continue the whole day. Depends on where you're at. But those are very rare events. And if we're fishing during the day, it's mostly going to be like plastics, jigs, jig heads, half ounce jig heads. I know the striking squadron heads are some of our favorites. And now I'm looking at the war baits. War baits makes a really good head too, and the ounces are a lot higher if you're fishing at deeper areas. So look into that. Plastics, swimming flukes. For some reason, the white ice color is a good choice. The bait fish color is also a good choice, and it's like a white with a chartreuse tail. It comes like that. That's a really good choice too. We do a lot of damage on those 3. If I had to pick, I'd pick those 3 right there. But those are more of the finesser sides of things. And Usually during the afternoon hours, we've never really had a good trip on the afternoon hours. I would probably avoid the afternoon hours unless if you're scouting for something, or unless if you're fishing dams. If you're fishing dams, you have to play about the schedule of the water release and things like that. But say you're fishing the lakeside or something, you're not getting any water release. Don't even go out, in my opinion, until 7. 7 during the summers are, once again, back on that top water. So it's almost like you go back in reverse now. So go out, throw top waters, and because for some reason the stripers have really big eyeballs, they can see very well. So if you, it's also going to play a little bit to water clarity as well. So the clearer the water is almost like the later in the night you'd have to fish it. It all depends on light. So it's kind of hard to explain, but once you go out a couple times and you get a couple of good hits or a couple of good nights of experience, and then you'll kind of put together your own striper profile. But primarily for me, if I'm going out striper fishing that night, I don't even get on the water till 7. 7, throwing top waters. Keep throwing them basically till 8. Because once the sun drops and the sky, say when you first see the stars, that's probably going to be a good time to start cranking or slow rolling long jerk baits or swim baits or something like that. But yeah, that's kind of what we've always done. The thing is, during the day, if you have to go out during the day, throw an umbrella rig, troll an umbrella rig, or if you're casting, then cast the Alabama rigs. The Alabama rigs, they don't work at night, but they work great during the day. That's just what it is. I mean, those are kind of our lures that we've chosen. So, hope that answers your questions. And yeah, striper fishing. What do we throw? What do we use? So that's what we throw. That's what we use. For the Alabama rigs, basically the Alabama rig will work pretty good. You might want to say dip some of the tails in chartreuse, so you get a wobbling chartreuse tail. But reference the Alabama rig video, the review for that as well, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And we did have an Alabama striper video too, I think from last year, and that kind of shows you what the rig is capable of when you're going after stripers. Other than that, I mean that's pretty much our striper way to do it. I haven't had much in terms of like say spinner baits and any type of other bass lures. Stripers tend to like their own thing, so pay attention to that. So if you have any questions, just post up on the bottom of the comment section, and I'll try to answer as much as I can. All right, guys, see you.